Today, I'm headed out of the Los Angeles area to take a road trip up to Elmer's Bottle Tree Ranch, which is a strange and intriguing folk art masterpiece deep within the Mojave Desert. And I figured it would be fitting to take the weirdest car that I own, and perhaps the weirdest Toyota ever built, to such a unique and peculiar place. Now, if you're a long-time subscriber of this channel, you might remember that I actually previously visited Bottle Tree Ranch way back in 2017, and I immediately fell in love with the colorful collection of folk art. It's absolutely worth the 2-hour drive from Los Angeles, and owning this weird car gave me an excuse to head up there again to experience this strange place nearly 10 years later. Now, if you haven't seen my other videos about this car, you might be wondering, what is this strange vehicle, you say? Why is the steering wheel on the wrong side of the car? Why is it so odd looking? So this is my 2000 Will VI that I imported from Japan last year. If you have no idea what the heck a Will is, don't worry. Most of the world has no idea what this thing is. They were never very popular in Japan, not many were built, and only a handful have ever been imported to North America. Now, even though this thing looks like a French car from an alternate timeline or an alternate universe, it was actually designed and built by Toyota in Japan. And it shares the same platform and architecture as some much more common cars, the Scion XB, XA, Toyota Echo, Yaris, and Vitz. So the mechanicals underneath are typical Toyota, well-designed, reliable, and pretty good parts availability, actually. It's just the incredibly strange bodywork and funky retro interior that set it apart from its much more pedestrian siblings. And even though this thing is 26 years old, I didn't really question its ability to take a road trip into the desert, since it is a Toyota after all, and it's been incredibly reliable for me so far. I've had this thing almost a year now, and all I've done is just put some new spark plugs, oil filter, oil change, air filter, that's it. Didn't even really need it, I just did it when I got it just to be sure, but yeah, this thing has been very reliable. So if you look around the design of this vehicle, you might notice that there's no Toyota branding anywhere except, like etched in the glass. We have a bright orange Will badge on the front of the car. So Will wasn't actually really a car company. It was a project started by Toyota to attempt to allure younger buyers. And ultimately, this brand experiment failed to make a huge impact. And after just a few years, it was gone. But I like the fact that Toyota tried something very different, very odd, and very bold. They may not have gotten all the details right, but I appreciate that they experimented. Life is just so much more fun and colorful when you're not driving a boring car. And the unique and colorful nature of this car is pretty much what prompted me to head out to Elmer's Bottle Tree Ranch again. All right, so we're on the historic Route 66. I made a quick stop. There's a pizza shop, there's a liquor store, and a bunch of what look to be empty storefronts. All right, so we made it to the ranch. Let's go take a look around. The story behind these vibrant bottles and weathered relics stretches back more than 7 decades. It began in the 1950s when a young Elmer Long would follow his father out into the desert on camping trips. Together, they wandered through forgotten dumps, abandoned mining camps, and crumbling ghost towns, gathering discarded bottles and the remnants of lives once lived. Over the years, Elmer grew captivated by what others had simply left behind. He inherited his father's collection and began construction of the Bottle Tree Ranch back in 2000. Elmer dedicated most of his adult life to building and refining everything that you see here. Woven into these colorful trees are many of the same objects he dug up with his dad. Sadly, Elmer passed away in 2019, and I count myself fortunate to have heard his story before he was gone.
On camping trips with my dad, we went to the desert, found dumps, found mining camps. A mining camp where they discovered gold. They mined that for 10 years, the ore ran out, everybody lost their job. They left it. They left everything behind. We went and found it. That's what happened. And ghost towns. And I went down in 2000 and brought the whole thing up here, started building. I was on a camping trip with my dad. This was near the town of Boron, out in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, okay. So a lot of it has nostalgic memories to you then,
It
huh?
does,
Yeah.
but you wouldn't know it unless I said something.
Spending time with him made one thing clear. He wasn't just collecting objects. He was preserving a sense of wonder and inviting anyone who wandered through to share in it, to see the beauty in something cast aside, to look at the world just a little bit differently. So Elmer never really considered himself an artist, but the result of his work would definitely make people question that. His transformative revival of found materials, at least to me, is inspiring, it's nostalgic, and it's beautiful. It's a reminder that meaning can be found anywhere if you're willing to look. If you like this video and you want to see more like it, please consider subscribing and hitting that bell icon so you can get notified of all my new videos. If you'd like to help support the channel, please buy a HellaRoad t-shirt or hat at hellaroad.tv/shop. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you're well, and I'll see you soon.